everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you've never seen my face before, I'm themissnicolemarie. Today is going to be a little bit different of a video. We're going to be doing a in-depth view of all of the things that I bought on my European trip. It was 10 days long. We went to London, Bruges, which is in Belgium, Amsterdam, and Paris. So we did quite a lot. We only were there for 10 days, so we moved around quite often. And we did have limited kind of like baggage as we were going. We did a personal item on our flight and a carry-on, which we flew Norse, which is a very budget airline. We flew economy and they only allow 22 pounds for your carry-on luggage. They're very strict about that. They will charge you extra if it is overweight. And the personal item, if you're doing like the basic economy, is like smaller than a backpack size, pretty much. So it's more of a purse type of size. And we knew that going there, that would be like, okay, we could probably fit everything. Coming back though, we knew we'd have souvenirs, so we got a checked bag on the way back and just checked one of our carry-ons and stuffed it as full as possible, which again, they had a weight limit for their checked bag, which is 33 pounds. So very different from normal airlines, I would say. And it was very hard. The 22 pounds really got me on the way there. I had to take out a lot of clothes from the haul that I had showed you previously. I wasn't able to take maybe like 5 items out of that because I was overweight, which is just fun because everything did fit in the bag, but I had to basically lose a pair of shoes and lose like 5 items of clothing. So, and I had to move all my toiletries to my like purse because they don't weigh that. That's the only thing they don't weigh. But let's get into the video. I'll show you in depth everything that I got for my trip, and hopefully you guys will like this and get some useful information. If you guys are going also to Europe and want to pick up a few of these things, I'll let you know what's worth it, what's not. So let's get started. All right, here's the overview of all of the items that I got from my trip. It's everything in one little snapshot here. We're going to start up here. I have started collecting tote bags. I did this on my last European trip, but I wasn't super picky about the bags, and now I'm getting pickier about the bags because quality is important to me. So first time around, I did not get the Daunt tote bag, which I regretted ever since I left. My sister did buy it in black, and she usually like has that every single day she uses it. I love it. I got the green with the gold, which I absolutely love. I was debating between that and the blue gold, but they were out of the blue gold, so I was like, it wasn't meant to be. I have to get the green, so it worked out. These two match somewhat. They are Belgium, and even though this one doesn't say Bruges specifically, which is where I went, it does say Bruges right at the top in the front here, and I do plan on going to Brussels and Ghent and all the major cities because I absolutely loved Belgium and I want to go back and do more exploring. So love this one. Amsterdam luckily had a matching one. I love this. The bicycles, everything. The back of these also have like a full picture. So that one has like an actual canal view with the bikes. This one is a little bit different where it just has all the smaller type of items on it. So that's everything that they have in the back here. They also did have a lot of bikers there and a lot of these items as well. They also did have beautiful canals too. Over here we have our gifts. So I'm going to gift these items to some of my friends. And this was just so freaking cute. This is from Amsterdam, from one of the shops on the 9 streets. This is also from Amsterdam. Wasn't meant to get it, but it was raining quite a lot in Amsterdam and Paris. So we were like, whatever, we'll pay for it. It's literally €6, but it is cute. It's got tulips on it. Postcards. I couldn't choose postcards, so a lot of places I got 2. Amsterdam, I actually got 3. These are both Anne Frank House, and then a cute little one for Amsterdam. Bruges, I did get only one. This is like the main attraction. I feel like anything you look up from Bruges, you'll see this picture. So it was just kind of a staple piece one. London, I got these two because we didn't really walk on the Tower Bridge actually, but I have walked on it multiple times on the last trip. And then we just did this one as well. Paris, I couldn't choose. I really, really love the artistic ones, and I was hoping to get that in more places, but I only got it in Amsterdam and Paris. And then this just had like more of the items on there as well. The belt over here is one that you saw me get in London in the Camden Market. And this one was fit to size, custom made, imprinted. They also gave me a cute little keychain, and they give me the heart that punched into those. Been looking for a chocolate brown belt for literally months, and could not find one here in the States that I liked. So it was meant to be to get it in London, and it was so perfect. Over here, the last tote bag is from Shakespeare & Company. This is the only one I got in Paris because I thought I'm going to get this one. I knew I was going to get it. My sister also got one, so I got her the one in blue, and I got the one in burgundy for myself. And I thought that was all that I needed in Paris. They did have other ones at some souvenir shops, but they weren't like those ones. So I just thought I'd just stick with the Shakespeare. Over here, I got this little pencil / like a toiletries bag, whatever I want to use it for, from the Catacombs. It was really nice, really cute. It was much cheaper than an ornament was. So I thought this one would just be more useful as well. So love that. I also got one of those for my sister because she's also into spooky things like me. So hopefully she'll get to go to the Catacombs one day. This is actually also from Shakespeare & Company. I thought because it's a bookstore, I have to get a book. And what's more fitting than Around the World in 80 Days, a traveling book. This one is like one of the classics, so I thought it was a little bit more fitting. They gave me a bookmark, and they also stamped the inside of the book. So absolutely love that. Over here we've got ornaments because I am an ornament collector. I also got more Belgian chocolate. This is also more gifts for the office. Here is the Paris one. This is one of the cheap little ones from the pop-ups, but it had everything on there that we did except for this. We did not end up going to the Basilica. We just kind of ran out of time, but everything else we did, and I'll just have to go back for that. So here is the Bruges one. This just had the canals with some of the more remarkable kind of things that they're known for, and the towers, cathedrals. We definitely saw some horse-drawn carriages, stuff like that. And then I ended up getting this one from the chocolate shop because it was so cute. It's handmade in Bruges, so I had to get it. And it's also a magnet, but I will probably use it as an ornament because I don't collect magnets. I couldn't find one in London that I really liked. I do have one from the last trip, and this one is a keychain, obviously. I thought maybe I could just, take off the keychain part and use it as an ornament instead. So that's probably what I'll end up doing. It's just a cute little crown because we actually did go into the palace this time. So loved that. I hated all of the Buckingham Palace ornaments though at the gift shop. So ended up just going with a cheap little keychain. Amsterdam, I could not choose, obviously. I started off with this one. Super cute. It's just got all the houses and tulips on there. Pretty simple. And then I had to go with the more classic, traditional Dutch ones. So I got the Dutch shoes, say Holland on them. And then I also got a windmill as well. All of these were €4 each, so they did not break the bank, obviously. And these are all like plastic, these ball ones, so they were quite easy to travel with and really light. Also in Amsterdam, I forgot to mention, I did get these jewelry pieces because if you don't know, I am Dutch, so I got a little bit more in Amsterdam than most of the other places. These are so cute. These are earrings and they're tulips, and I literally could not pass on them. They're adorable. And then something that's classically like Amsterdam is these 3 X's, I guess, which are symbols for the 3 churches that kind of made up the city originally. They didn't give us a lot of history about this, but it was all over the city. They even had it on the drainage grates, and I saw it literally everywhere. And no, it is not for a sex thing. It's not the red light district. It's nothing about that. It's literally crosses from churches. So that's what that is. They do have a lot of other cute ones, but I wanted something kind of like Amsterdam coded without being like in your face. So that was a cute one. Now on to the viral things. These are all from Paris down here. You probably noticed some of these are from the pharmacy. This one is also TikTok viral. Officine Universelle Bouillet. I'm probably butchering that, but they did pronounce it for me. It comes with this little case here, which has the store engraved on it. And this is the comb that I ended up getting. It does have, again, the brand, the store in here. And then I did get my name initialed onto here. So you can do your initials or your name, whatever you want, really. But I just ended up with my name on here. Really cute. This was €65, by the way, if you do end up wanting to get it. I don't think anyone's really told me what the price was on it, but they do have like a client slash personnel that helps you and walks around with you, answers questions, gives you suggestions. So you get like a person walking around the store with you when you go in. So there was a wait. It was actually like an hour wait to even get into the store, and there wasn't that many people in line when we had first got there. It was probably like 5 to 6 people in line, and it still took an hour. So just make sure you have time this day, because we were kind of running behind after this. We weren't expecting that long of a wait. Moving on to the pharmacy items here. Some of these you may not actually recognize, and some of them you obviously do from TikTok. I started going with all of the TikTok viral items, and the lady, the pharmacist, was like, no, you don't want those things. These things are much better, especially for me and my skin type. So I did end up getting this. I asked her about this, the bigger bottle, and also the A313, which is very popular. She said this is specifically for acne scarring. So I got a tiny bottle because I do have some of that. The A313, she said, maximum you can use it only twice a week. You have to be very careful with it. It's very strong. I do have sensitive skin, and she recommended me away from that, and she recommended me to get this instead. It's the Correction Wrinkle Firming Lifting Cream from Nuxe. She also recommended the serum for me as well, which is, I think it was like 101 serum. It was a gold bottle. I ended up not buying that because it was €60 for like the small version, and I did not want to spend like €200 here. So I still spent like $150 US for all of this, and that was still a bit much for me. She also said to get this under eye cream. I do have a little bit puffiness further under my eye on my cheekbone, and she said that this would be great for it, and steered me away from the other viral items. I also asked about acne because I do have acne. She recommended this zinc serum, and it's just like anti-blemish spot correcting cream. She said it works like magical. Like it's gone in a couple days, no scarring, no nothing. You can not even tell that you had a zit. So that's also from Nuxe. This, I just needed a dry shampoo because I ran out. I did see that this brand was really good, so thought I'd give it a go with the tiny travel size bottle. And I saw a lot of things that the chapstick there was really great. Just get something that is specifically French, and so I just went with this one because I didn't recognize the name of it. We'll see how that one goes. Marvis is definitely viral. You've definitely seen this one before. This is a whitening mint toothpaste, and I just heard it's the best, so gotta give it a go. Over here, this one is not viral. I dislike the La Roche-Posay sunscreen, and I wanted to go with something that was specially French, made in France, to try it out because they have amazing sunscreen. This one is the Blur sunscreen from SVR, and it is not tested. I don't think it's viral, but I wanted to try it out. I was looking specifically for a Blur sunscreen. I would have preferred it be tinted, but I don't think this one is. It's a cream mousse though, so we'll see how that goes. Let me know if you guys want an update in 2 months after I try out all of these items. I definitely will do that if there's enough demand for it. But yeah, that's all of the pharmacy items. And that's wrapped up all of the souvenirs that I bought from Europe for this trip. So I hope you guys really enjoyed kind of that overview slash really in-depth detail about everything that I got and why. And hopefully this gave you a little bit more information. If you want more specifics, I probably should have given prices too. Some of them did have prices on them, but specifically for the pharmacy items, I will put them in the description for you guys so you can see how much all of those items were. I did spend $150 US, and it was tax refund eligible for the VAT. I still don't know the process of that. I kind of think I did it, but I've never done it before, and neither has my mom. So we were a little bit lost. I did scan it at the train station before we left France, but we'll see if I missed a step in there. You do need your passport when you purchase the items in order to get the VAT, or you would have to go back the next day with your receipt and all of the items because they need to check that all of the items in the receipt match, and then they give you the documentation for the VAT refund. So just make sure you have your passport on hand when you buy it. It's the easiest way. I typically don't like to travel with the passport on me, but I brought it in this case. So just a little FYI. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's everything I'm going to have for this haul today because she was a little expensive haul. And yeah, I spent quite a lot. But I knew that that was what I wanted to do, and I knew kind of what I wanted to get in some areas. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I counting the days till I could go back. I don't have anything planned, but I loved it. Absolutely had fun. So I will see you guys in my next video.